Welcome back to Fatal Frame 4, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It's the remake. So, summary from last time. Searching for Madoka, Misaki finds herself in her own room at Rogetsu Hall and discovers a photo of herself as a child, alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in black? Misaki feels that if she could only meet this woman, her own past would become clear. My special friend. Phase 8 Sakuya, played by Misaki Aso. And it looks like I'm starting right away. Girl in black leaving room. Gotta chase her shadow. See, there's stuff in here and they just drop you in. Alright, we already got this Hotsuki doll. We're still on the trail of those things. I think I got most of the ones that are in this place. In Rogetsu Hall. I'm not 100% sure. There's definitely something. There we go. Let's investigate this code rack, maybe? Ooh, spirit stones. It's been a while since I last streamed, so I don't remember exactly where I stand with these spirits. Ooh. Yeah, let's she hasn't upgraded her camera yet. Let's start off with this. And when I get 5 more, I'll maybe do the sensitivity. Hopefully she gets a lot of crystals this time to catch up a bit. Swing past here just real quick, just to see. Alright, there's nothing. Whip right back around. Chase the girl in black. I guess we'll just see if we see her again. I guess this way. Not 100% clear. Oh, there's something going on here. There we go. In the corner. Sneaky prize. What could it be? Is it just a healing item? Oh, sweet. Right away. Let's do sensitivity. We found out when we did Ruka's camera that keeping these two balanced is kind of important. Otherwise it takes too long to charge up all the way. I have to really be on the lookout for crystals since they're giving away so many now. Hopefully whipping around like that doesn't make people sick. Wow, there's really no guidance right now. Let's see what this says. Chase the girl in black shadow. That's all we have to go on. Oh. That was a lucky break, trying the elevator. All right. Oh, that's right. I'm so stupid. So we just saw that cutscene. The 4th floor is now open. We heard in her little song, Yon, Yon, Roku, Nana. That's Japanese numbers, 4467. So you can check out, her friend must be up in that room. We haven't been on this floor before. So, Hotsuki alert. Alright, nothing that I see right away. Oh, except for this lady. It's the one who died while hanging upside down. I did that without even locking on because I didn't have a chance. Oh. Where are you? She's over there. She is. Okay. I can't get to her face from there. Because the rule is you can only get pictures of faces. Unless it's just hands with no faces, then you get pictures of those. Jesus. Oh, she's blooming. Oh, okay. I had to be extra careful because I think if she grabs me, I'm done. She's only got a little bit of hit points left. You're too close. I'm just gonna... There. That finisher? Oh, she's still alive. Somewhere. There she is. In the elevator again. She loves that elevator. She's trying to get out of here. I'm just going to a full charge and... Bam! It wasn't the best ghost fighting I've ever done. But when they bloom, I'm a little more cautious. So now that she's out of our hair, it doesn't look like any Hotsukis can be attached to the ceiling here. And I don't see anything in the windows. Did I see an item? No, maybe it's over next door. Sorry. Oh, jeez, the camera's really whipping around. Oh, I found a bunch of items. So now, if I remember this from last time I played, if I go to this item, the phone's going to ring constantly, so I got to pick up the phone first. Looks like a note on the floor, but I guess Misuki's not that interested. Wow, there's so many things here. Not what I reached out for, but I'll take it. 4th floor isolation room report. Someone left it here. Regarding the woman in the isolation room, it's embarrassing to say this, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression that she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember it. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patients' names and faces very easily. She's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face and focus on it, my pulse quickens and I feel as though I'm losing sight of myself. It feels like my mind is a radio and someone's playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another task. I beg you. That's baby Misaki. I'll talk to her later. Some redstones, which... Did we have good lenses for this camera? The one that I liked is already maxed. Slow and push. I don't like either of those. But Misaki, I believe she might hit the hardest with her camera. Oh. So now I gotta go over here again. I'm just gonna do this now. Crumbling files, faded writing, impossible to read. Oh, is it not this telephone? Let me check the other one. Who needs 2 phones? I have a theory on who that was, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's grab this. I think it might be the patient on the 4th floor. This is from the infirmary. I saw Misaki with that doll again yesterday. Most likely the patient on the fourth floor gave her own doll to Misaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. I didn't realize that was like a diagnosis. Like, yeah, at the doctor's office, they said I have a very strong sixth sense. It's very scientific. It's very sciencey. You wouldn't understand it. Their spiritual senses are heightened, and they're at risk of being inhabited. I don't know what that means. Is that like being possessed? It's dangerous for two such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable. But if one of them becomes unstable, both are at risk of worsening their moonlight syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she in her current state might have on Misaki. Please keep careful watch over Misaki and ensure that the two of them do not meet. But of course, Misaki can psychically know what the code is to the room. New building, fourth floor status is the end of July. Room 412, Frozen Moon, the isolation room. It's the only room on the fourth floor, and we don't get to know anything about the patient. Except for this. The patient is in an extremely dangerous condition. Report to the doctor immediately if she shows any signs of deterioration or becomes agitated. Calling her by name or looking at her face are forbidden, as both can cause her condition to worsen. Wow, so like she says that she's losing her memory, and the worst thing you can do is say her name or look at her. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to avoid prolonged contact with the patient. If any of the nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. Oh, like that other nurse. She's like, get me out of here. Unless she was the one that died from this. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse station. Please note that it is not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Oh, extra security. All right, let's begin the hunt for Hotsuki dolls. That was just like a teddy bear or something over there, I think. This is I would usually call it a family shrine or some other altar. It doesn't look like there's anything inside that's been enshrined. Okay. No Hotsuki dolls from the chandelier. I didn't see any on or under this table unless one's in this box. There isn't one. Let's check out over here before we put in the code. The third phone. I wonder why they needed so many in this one area. For being isolated, it sure has a lot of phones. Oh, leaky faucets. I wonder if it was like that in the original game. Alright, I don't see anything here. I probably should have checked the list to see if there even is one in this room. Let's check now. Ghost list, even though these aren't ghosts. Hotsuki dolls. We're looking for Rogetsu Hall, 4th floor. 4th floor, the lift lobby. So there's one there. And the isolation room corridor. So there's one isolation room entrance. And then in the room itself. So there's 4 right here that I am not seeing. All right, let's go back. Let's look at what the map says for these rooms. So the lift lobby had one. Control room, I guess they didn't say. They said isolation corridor, isolation room entrance. So maybe not here, but in the lift lobby. So back in this last room. There is one. Oh, she's right there on the chandelier. I don't know how I didn't notice that before. Everybody's screaming at me in the comments. If anybody leaves comments. Good. Now the corridor. We can put the code in. 4467. Alright. Yon. Roku. on the... Alright, something seems to have happened. I wonder what it could have been. It looks like a... I guess it's just a jar. It looked like a grill for a second. Well, but I just unlocked it. Yeah, I guess go for it. Reach out. You're not allowed in here. Oh, well, is she gonna let me in anyway? Well, she is. That's almost like those, what are they called? Like Moku Moku. It's like a Japanese yokai that is, it's like summoned or formed when you poke holes in paper partitions or windows or doors. And it just looks like an eyeball. There's always something scary about you're looking and someone's looking at you, looking back. All right, fire extinguisher. So there's one in here somewhere. Oh, I feel like there could have been one up in there. That's a missed opportunity. Oh, there she is, see? Not from this side, though, I guess. And there seems to be some items. How about this one right here? This nurse is prolific. Why don't you... I don't know what word should go there. Haven't I told you over and over that she keeps trying to drag me into her room? Come and see her if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me in. She calls me, 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 she calls me. I probably would have translated that as she's calling me. Oh, so this was the nurse that got taken. And... oh, she got me. Oh, I got a wiggle free, I forgot. I really thought I had a good picture of her going, but I guess not. Oh. Well, at least I dodged this time. She really got in there. Alright, third time. Here we go. No, she finally did the thing where she's catching her breath. Maybe they only do it if they've taken a bunch of damage. No, it's not enough to heal from. That's why the girls weren't like breathing heavy after fights before, because I wasn't getting hit at all, so it didn't warrant recovering from it. There, look at that. Oh, and look at those. Misaki and girl. This is like that ceiling cat that looks down and judges you. Only it's a Hotsuki doll. Looks like she's breaking free too. Spooky. Oh, this almost looks like a second one. But this is just... oh, it's a collection of other non-Hotsuki dolls. Oh, hello. Hybera's assistance notes. Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, but I feel her symptoms have reached the point of hopelessness. For someone like her with such high spiritual potential, Moonlight Syndrome almost always presents with extremely severe symptoms. Oh, just like in the other Fatal Frame games, the more you have ghost powers, the stronger your sixth sense, the more in danger you are. It's better to just have no concept of ghosts. I think there's a lesson in that. Something about like, it's better not to learn about forbidden things, and that's why they're forbidden. And if you have a special skill to see the forbidden, you have to be extra careful. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind's on the brink of collapse. She's managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of herself, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and ever-fluctuating state of mind. Reminds me a little bit of like the Cthulhu mythos stuff, where like knowledge is bad because it wrecks your sanity. I like the word they used, fluid state of mind. It may be possible to use this doll transference approach to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effect, all it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. Director Hybra is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things, and at this point, doing anything more really might only cause her pain. Well, we gotta go see who this is. See who Misaki's special friend is after all this time. Oh, she's not having a good time. The person from the photo must be in this room. That's what I was just saying. Spooky. Oh, there she looks so peaceful. You must be this special friend, huh? Oh, disappearing right in front of me? That's rude. Let me check the... Oh, and there's a Hotsuki doll in here somewhere, so let's keep our eyes open. There's a notebook on the desk. It's Hybra's assistant again. The patient in the isolation room on the 4th floor has stabilized somewhat, but there's no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room the one with no face, she committed suicide a few days ago. For reasons as yet unknown, she ran into the isolation room and killed herself right in front of the patient. She had shown signs of being deathly afraid of the patient for a while, like we saw in her notes. If she was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She'd been warned about hanging around near the gate, and she had mentioned in her notes that she felt like that girl had been calling out to her and trying to, quote, drag her into the room. When the nurse's body was discovered, the room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting on the bed, smiling. I can't quite remember her face myself. Something like this has already happened before, and now all the other nurses are scared. That gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out, as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone else. Oh, like that famous that Magic Card Cemetery gate. The gates keep some out, yes, but they keep others in. Sakuya's diary, so it has a name. I put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, me in the doll will tell me who I am. And that was how I held on to myself. But today I asked, and what's my name? I asked, but there was no answer. Without me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. The little ones inside me? I don't know what that means. They eat my insides, then they sleep. The starving little ones. I can hear them waking up. I don't remember this from the original game. My soul broken, I am descending. Weird. Oh, she has a second diary right over here. I don't want to know the pain of those who have souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Misaki. A world without noise, a world without noise, a world without noise. I offer my song to you. It's kind of fun to do. Misaki looking at the moon. She's sick. Well, we knew she was really sick. It probably didn't help her hanging out with Saki, who's as diseased as hell. Alright, quick scan for Hotsuki something. I feel like the Hotsuki's in a different part of the room. Like over here. Oh, there's a bunch of dolls over here. Is a Hotsuki among them? So it said that like she used these dolls like to anchor different parts of her fluid personality, whatever that means. God, dolls are so creepy. I don't like dolls in general. It doesn't help that these ones are so weird. It is a... Oh, there's a tile missing. Unsolvable. We can't do anything about it. Let's check over here. Is there a Hotsuki in here, perhaps? There's items in here. Oh, there's a book. Misaki's diary. Oh, look at that neat mosaic pattern. That's cool. They tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. What a crazy sentence. When our two sounds play together, it feels good and I don't feel sick. But they said soon I won't be able to see her anymore. I don't think I could stand it if I can't see her anymore. I won't know who I am. But Mia says that I'm still me. I feel safe because Mia is here. Mia is my special friend who stays with me. Boom, there it is. Mia is the special friend. Mi means the sea, like in Misaki, and ya means night, like in Sakuya. The two of us will always be together. So the special friend is Mia, who's a fusion of Misaki and Sakuya. And it had a tile piece with it. Oh, and there's something on the windowsill. I don't think that's enough for me to upgrade. It's only 10. Nah, I'm going to hang on to them instead. 10's not a ton. And look who I spotted. So I think that's all 4 from the 4th floor. It's not too bad. Let's check the list. 4, 4, 4. Okay. Oh, this one. Yeah, 4, 4, 4, 4. And then that one's the one that's outside that I have no idea how you're supposed to get that one. Because you don't have a camera when you go to that area. Alright, let's solve the slider puzzle. I do not enjoy slider puzzles. Even a little bit. So, okay, so we're going to rearrange and make a pattern. I think the watery parts go on the bottom. Okay, okay. I feel like 1, 2, and 3 look pretty good. Oh, they are already good. So I just got to get 5. I get a 5 up there. 5, 6, 7. Let's do it like 5. Good. No, that won't quite work. I'm close though. I'm close to getting those. And I'll go around this way. Where's 8? Oh, I can bring up 8 as I do this. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I won't be able to do 8 that way. Let's worry about 8 in a moment. 6, 7. 9's going to go over there with 10. 9, 10, 11. Let's scoot these back. 10, 11. This. Or... that takes care of that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoa, that went way better than I was expecting. Pattern's been completed and the box has opened. Oh, and I didn't even look at the picture hint on the side. It's Sakuya's third diary. She will not stop writing. When was the last time I heard the gentle sound of my own song? The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating I can't hear. The end of the days is near. I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just for an instant. I think by song she means soul. Human soul is sound. So many sounds, aka souls reverberating. I can't hear. The end of the days is near. I feel I'm glad my song / soul came back, even just for an instant. Father, yo, Ayako, boy. So, her father is the head of the island and the head of the hospital. Yo is her younger brother, the guy who's accused of murdering a bunch of people for experiments. And then Ayako is that evil child that has the 2 rooms, including the one that was next to Yo's hidden room. So this seems to be a list of people who are important to Sakuya. Her father, Yo, Ayako. I guess there's no mom. And we're out of here. Did that... I guess that just gave us a journal. That's not... Oh. It doesn't explain who this is. Something up? Going to the connecting passage. The hospital. Remember. The moon is falling? What, is this Majora's Mask? Hello? Oh, Misaki, you monster, you pushed her. Let's see who that lady was. I'm sure this belonged to her. It's a woman's suicide note. Oh, Misaki, you're safe. I'm sorry. I have to go on ahead of you. It's because of me, my body. This body that's so easily inhabited. There's that word again. I've caused everyone so much pain. When things take over me and I hurt everyone, I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. And I don't remember this being in the original game either. I was able to stand it until now because you were there for me. But now, I have Moonlight Syndrome. And the only things that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any way to bear the pain accumulated in my memory. I'd be so happy if this sickness would wipe only the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sakuya. She's just like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I have. Shigeto, you have to take care of her. The moon is getting brighter. Shigeto, Sakuya, Yo, I'm so sorry. I offer myself up to be guided by the moonlight. Alright, if I understood this correctly, she was saying that she has a strong sixth sense, just like Sakuya. And I think that inhabited does mean possessed. She would get possessed by spirits and do horrible things. And then, before she killed herself, she said goodbye to her husband, her daughter Sakuya, and Yo. In Sakuya's thing, she mentioned Ayako, so there's some relationship there that hasn't been made clear yet. But the mom doesn't seem to be aware of who Ayako is. Oh, and look who's peering out. Wonder what? Can I not take a picture of this? There we go. Oh, and I wonder if I can look down and see the other Hotsuki doll on the path. Maybe that's how you do it. I'm gonna give it a go. Oh, and I discovered something by whipping around. Alright, looking down here, oh, you can't see anything. So, and I don't think that's the front of the hospital anyway. Let's grab this item then instead. Here. Okay. I don't know what that would do. Uses sounds to alert you to special spirit presence. Oh, I wonder if that's the thing that used to let you hear Hotsuki dolls. And now we'll hear the little chime. If they count as spirits at all. I don't know. Nice that they teleported us over the hospital somehow. Ooh, sweet, a keyboard. Oh, I really hope there's not a Hotsuki doll in this area full of garbage. Oh no, she was easy to find. That one stack of garbage on the stairs, it took me forever to find that one. I had to pass through the room like 3 times. Oh, and it did make the sound. Well, it's gone now. Next time I see one, I'll let the sound play so everyone can hear it. Okay. That was strange. Did the room load a little late? The scariest things are the glitches. Alright, there's something nearby. Let's do a quick little autosave there. Oh, there's definitely stuff over here. Oh, this is like a laundry room. I heard like in the UK they refer to laundry rooms as like filth rooms, which I think is like such a drastic way to refer to the room. So listen to this. So in the original game, that sound was the only clue that you had to the location of Hotsuki dolls. You had to be like that close before it would make a sound. Now that we have the note that says which rooms they're located in on our ghost list, where all of them have their own where the Hotsukis have their own section. We're talking Hybera, Infirmary. Oh, I must have passed them. Let's see. In the box that was there. Mortuary roof. Storage room. Washroom. So maybe these ones I'm working backwards now. Trying to get from here to here. And I don't see any items. Well, I guess this one. More spirit stones. I think I'm at 15. It's still not really enough. I kind of want to have 50. She struggles with those sheets. This room is the ward number 2, ward number 1 patient lounge. Ward 2 and 1. I think we saw just now ward 2, ward 1 patient lounge. So we got 3 right in a row. And here she is. Perfect. Item revealing itself right away. Patient's notes. Found a notebook under the bed. Was this written by a patient? Something happened yesterday as I lay gasping from the agony of the swarm of black insects crawling around inside my body. I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch that gentle light piercing the darkness. And then I realized I was standing on the roof about to climb over the railings. One more step and I would have plummeted to my death. But somehow, I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. Killing a loved one, choosing to end one's life, all is forgiven under the light of the moon, and all is forgotten in the light of morning. That's what I think anyway. That's why I don't want to go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up as I follow the moonlight. I'll want to jump into that moon reflected on the surface of the ocean, or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know of 3 patients who have flung themselves off the roof when the moon was full. I wonder if I'll end up following them. That has to be such a creepy, such a dreadful feeling. To be like, I know that if the moon comes out again, I won't be able to stop myself. And I won't want to stop myself. Oh, it's some person. He's going into ward number 1. Well, I wanted to go in there anyway. And then just here I don't see Hotsuki as it is. So we'll walk right in here and then check after we come back out. Oh, a heavy door. It's definitely a ward. So red. Oh, there's one close by. I could hear the chime. A fragment of an unsent letter. Records tell of a visit to Rogetsu Isle at the turn of the century by one Professor Kunihiko Aso, who appears, I think, in all of the games starting from the second one. He invented various devices for communicating with the dead, but their efficacy was never proven, and in modern times his theories are treated as mere pseudoscience. He might have been in the first game, but I don't remember. Reading his writings, I found that many of his thoughts were about the masks of this island. Some of his ideas are fragmented and erratic, but many are also bold and exciting. Like, according to the professor, the masks of Rogetsu Isle are designed to affect the mind of the wearer. Humans are easily influenced in this way, like when one sees someone laughing and feels like laughing oneself. Professor Aso's term for this is emotional transference. He postulates that masks refine this process, controlling the emotions of those who see them. Just as the moon represents the inner, masks represent singular states of mind. The professor describes this experience of seeing a girl who, despite never having so much as lifted a flute before, played a tune on one immediately after putting on a mask. How did she play the flute with a mask on? It must have been a really big... Maybe it didn't cover anywhere near her mouth. His theory is that masks either stimulate specific parts of the unconscious mind, or that they behave as a type of medium for memories. The idea of masks as a medium for conveying memories is certainly intriguing. That would be pretty radical, too, if you could put on a mask, and it's like, all right, now I'm a heart surgeon. And then anybody who needs to perform heart surgery just has to have a mask handy. The professor further proposes that masks allow experiences to be shared in a way similar to modern wireless communication. He loses me when he starts talking about how the ultimate shared experience is death, whatever that means, but the rest of his theory is most illuminating. I think he probably means that, like, everyone returns to, like, a pool of souls, a pool of shared memories when they die, and that's what we're born from, something like that. They mentioned something like that earlier when they talked about the moon. Professor Asso used the arts and materials of mask making in Rogetsu Isle to create his camera obscura and the film it uses. His camera's in the Asso Museum, not anymore since Ruka's got it. I'd very much like to have a look at it and see if it truly holds such powers as are ascribed to it in this document. Yeah, it's pretty sick. And this camera that Misaki is using was, of course, also made by Kunihiko Asso. And don't forget that Misaki's last name is Asso. She got this camera because it was passed down in her family. Although, weirdly, the character herself has no reaction. What the? I can't. It's just like a 2D image. I guess I wasn't meant to photograph her. I just wanted to knock him back a little bit, just to... I don't see the other one. Let's get attacked so I can... Did I get him? I don't feel like he's done. Oh, jeez. We're to dodge. It's her again. Duck and boom. She's finished. I think the other guy just passed through me. Maybe? There he is. Jeez. Whew. That was spooky. Now, where was she that I couldn't... Yeah, I guess there's no way in there. So I guess you're not allowed to take a picture of her. She's in there. I'll be upset if that's on the list somewhere. Something to examine. The cabinet's full of old bandages, scissors, and tweezers. Never, ever to be used again since no one lives on this island anymore. I still can't believe that this girl chartered a boat to come to this place. And somehow she got here. Alright, did I already spot the Hotsuki doll? I did on the way in, right? Yes, no? No, it was on the bed. It was on that bed, yeah. I think this room was just for fun and ghosts. I don't think it really related to Misaki's plot. No, I'm not doing it anymore. Alright, and there should be a Hotsuki doll in here somewhere. Go away. Garbage. Oh, this is a, oh. Thought I heard the... I did hear the chime because she's in the garbage. I think this is a smoking section. I don't know if we have stuff like this in the US, but I've seen it in a couple of Japanese games where they have these areas set aside just for smokers to hang out. But I don't know, I feel like just encasing it in glass isn't enough to keep the smoke from spreading, but I don't know, I've never been to one, so maybe it works. Oh. Catch up to him. Good girl. I guess we don't really have a choice here. Anyway, checking on my ghosty, or yeah. Got the one inside the bucket, so we're working backwards. Killing it. Ooh, I missed one. Hybrid, right, that one outside that I can't get to. Hopefully on New Game Plus they let me go to it. And then Court of the End, I don't know what that is. I think that's a room we weren't allowed to enter before. And then all the rest of them are places we haven't been to yet. Picture Fest. Did that count? Got him. Even though it wasn't his face. Oh, Misaki's got to relive getting this this operation. So I think the one that they showed from an earlier cutscene is like she had to put this like basket of nails on her head. It was terrifying. One of the ghosts that you fight actually still has it on his head. Let's see, I'm heading... Came in that way, we're going this way. Because we saw when she had her flashback that she had to come over here and she's going to go to his office, go to the secret door in his office, go down to the secret operating room connected to his office. You keep saying that. How much further do I have to go to get this treatment? I swear, if I have to go down a set of stairs, I'm not getting the treatment. Something here. Oh, a revenant. Eyes looking in the window. A woman who died in the dark laboratory below Director Hybera's office. She stares intently at anyone who enters. Much doesn't do anything. Oh, it doesn't open. Maybe this is a clue? It's my own chart. It's my own chart. Misaki SO, age 7, in room 310, Waning Moon. Patient's Moonlight Syndrome has shown some signs of improvement, but treatment has been more difficult than anticipated due to the added factor of her high spiritual potential. Hers is a severe case based on similar cases such as the isolation room patient, but there's no way to halt the deterioration. Clarification of her treatment plan is urgently required. So the mystery is then, if she was that bad 10 years ago, how is she still alive right now? She was like living her life, and she was fine. There we go. I was going to say there's an item here somewhere. Steal this. Ooh, let's see how many we have now. With 25, no, I don't even use those things. And that's not a big deal either. I really want to save up 50. Yeah, there's still something over here. Is that in the moose, or the deer, or elk, or whatever? It's not a moose. It might be this thing. Display some numbers. Let's just press it and go. Yeah, that's what my bookcases do. Did I still? No. Oh, yeah, it says that there's something over that way. There. Whoa, good film. His desk is really pushed all the way against that window. I wonder sometimes with these games, like, Doesn't the power company shut off the electricity after a while? How do all these places always have electricity? Oh my gosh, Misaki had the operation right here. I think I'd kind of forgotten about that. I was so focused on how Asagi had it done here. Oh, see, she had it done. She had the cage. Yes, come on. Oh, that last one looked like she was, like, dodging it or something. Music therapy. Alright, she's back. She's somewhere. Okay. So close. Whoa. Whoa! That hurt so much. I only had like a split second. I may have to buy extra healing items. I didn't realize how low Misaki was. Maybe they're expecting you to use your points to purchase them rather than just finding them. I got scared. Oh, now it's worse. Now it's so much worse. Her face exploded, and now I bet if she hits me, that'll just be it. I'll just die right there. It's gonna take safe picks. Still counts as a Rorschach shot. As long as she doesn't surprise me, I'll be alright. Where'd she go? Some of the ghosts can, like, run at you from out of the walls. That could be pretty scary. And I'm gonna use the, I got slow. I'm gonna slow her down. That'll give me a little bit of an edge. I could also use actual good film instead of the infinite low tier stuff. Nice and slow. Doesn't do much damage, but she can move into too much. Ooh, that does not do much damage at all. It's not a great strategy, but it's safe. Or, well, it's not a hard-hitting strategy. What's that sound? I'm gonna give it one try. I couldn't do it. Got scared. I can't predict her moves that well. And that one time, like, the way that she, like, dodges to the side a little bit makes it extra hard to pick the exact right moment. More of those instruments. Yes. That was safe. Whew. Okay. Didn't die. It's always good. Got a couple of items. What could this possibly be? The Zero Lens, alright. Oh, I think that's the one that, it does more damage the lower your health. Takes a more powerful shot when used. Okay. Maybe we'll just start using that. I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. If I'm having a hard time with a boss... Oh, what's all this over... Oh. Let's see, I don't want push. I'll take 0 instead. Films were still fine. And I think as far as enhancements go, I still want to get more of those. My health is okay for right now. Is this Misaki's blood? Nope, but it's her... Well, I guess maybe it could be. Who knows now? Misaki SOH7, 310 waiting room again. 1 week has passed since the failure of the rite of descent. By avoiding external stimuli and bathing them in the moonlight of the Moonglow well, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. So that explains why she kind of went back to normal, by hanging out in the Moonglow well. However, Misaki is still hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock brought on by mental trauma, or in the worst-case scenario, even blossom. There's no predicting what might do it. Sounds, smells, words, the phases of the moon. There's so much we don't yet understand. But the probability remains high that remembering events leading up to and including the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Oh, great job, Misaki. You came back to the one place in the world where you could get those memories back, and now it's going to blow your mind apart. Addendum. While observing her, she has repeatedly raised her hand to my face and stroked it. It appears she has not entirely lost her memory. It's you. Are you going to tell me who you are? Why did you summon me back here? Oh god, more stairs. Down, down, down. Alright, we saw this place before. This leads to, I guess, the Moonglow well? It's the place where Misaki and the other 4 girls were discovered. Yikes. I think he said something like, please stop. For people who've forgotten, the story is that 10 years ago, Misaki and 4 other girls were kidnapped during like a festival, like a dance performance. After being hospitalized here, and then were lost for 2 weeks and discovered down here by the detective that you play as. Misaki being led away from this place? I understand. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. And there's more. There's 3 of them. Great. Okay. Triple shot? I don't know if that'll let me do it. Oh, it did work. Let me get into a better position, everybody. Let's lock onto somebody and... Oh, it didn't get everyone. Oh! I didn't even see who did that. I gotta heal a little bit. I should have plenty of healing items for... I did so. I'm gonna do the Type 14 just to speed this up like a little bit. I think that got rid of the 2 guys, and now it's just the lady left. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. But I thought I heard the sound of an item ping somewhere. The Legend of the Moonglow Well. Those who undergo the training of the primeval passage, being such a deep cavern as befits its name, by the Moonglow Well whilst those spirit return to their body. Such training doth cause that they lose both themselves and the shape of their souls also. Thus some remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this world whilst thusly void, they may blossom. Only light of moon canst guide back their spirits. Thus bringest thou such bodies to the Moonglow Well, being that place where the light of the moon is kept, and therein canst thou find the spirits. Those who, becoming void, lose themselves must bathe in the moon's light in the Moonglow Well. Thus done, though lost, they may be recovered. Okay, so it sounds like if people lose their souls somehow, then if you bring them here, then they'll get better. And so maybe that 2 weeks underground is why she got better. I'm getting like Fatal Frame 3 vibes where one of the characters, if you follow the ghost, you get the bad end. So part of me wants to turn around, but I'm gonna see this through. Oh, it won't let me run. Am I allowed to see where I am? I'm in the Tsukiyomi passage. Since this is a memory, I doubt I'll be able to find a Hotsuki doll. Hotsuki dolls. No. I don't think there's anything here. Oh, she can really walk slow. Well, in Japanese she said, "That place." It's not clear what this is. There's something on the ground. Sakuya. I don't remember exactly how to fight this Sakuya, but this time we don't run from her. We have to fight. I'm gonna change film once I take a picture. Okay. Change to this. I'll do this type. Oh, I panicked. Oh, she didn't grab me though. Oh, I didn't even use the special shot. That's a good film. Saki, you need to calm down.
Soだったんだ。ミヤ。やっと思い出した。その子の名前は？サクヤよ。サクヤ？そう、私。今日からミサキ。やっぱりミヤにしましょう。うん。この子はあなた、大切にしてね。これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。ミーヤ、これは私。あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
And that's the end of Misaki's chapter. But is it the end of Misaki? We won't actually find out until a little bit later. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.